What's good, YouTube fam? You already know who it is. The Brown Brother, but I need no introduction. I greet y'all peace, positivity, most importantly, power as we go about being a melanated person in America. I don't know, have you heard the news of lately, because they do not publicize this news. They don't like to publicize anything positive. But I like to congratulate the contributions and the things that Chance the Rapper and Mr. I believe I said his name right, Martavius. I know they're two brothers, but the one I'm talking about, the brother who played for the Seattle Seahawks, number 77, I believe his number is, and Mr. Bennett. So I like to thank Mr. Chance the Rapper and Mr. Bennett for the great contributions they've made in the last couple of days. Chance the Rapper has donated $1 million to the Chicago public school system, as far as I'm reading, for arts programs and after school programs for children to stimulate their mind and help them grow within their education. And then Mr. Bennett, who was then inspired by the action that Chance the Rapper did, turned around, is now going to be donating all of his endorsement checks and a part of his jersey sales to jersey sales, online jersey sales to schools and other programs that empower the youth, particularly our African American youth. So I thought that this was just two great opportunities to not only thank these bros, even though they probably never see this video, but also just say that for in the first time in a long time, I'm seeing the change in mindset. I'm seeing the evolution and revolution in mindset of these young bros, particularly these young athletes who are changing. I talk about Cole and Kendrick all the time, but you look at Chance, who's probably the biggest name in hip hop right now, is doing great things. Something that a minute ago nobody would have dared to have done, because they would have been scared of the fear what their publicist or their agent or the record company has saying. But at that particular, what that's telling me is, although it's a certain hierarchy or a certain structure to this, they have no bosses, they have no puppet masters controlling them and letting them let themselves be used like puppets. And to see them actually, move and step the way they want to, and make those moves and do great things for the community, that lets me know, that their mind and everything they're doing is on the right track. So that makes me, just incredibly happy. You see this all this stuff, you see them publicize the negative, in the media, but they don't show stuff like this. You see them, even the artists, they publicize, they show artists, they usually like to show the most negative content ever. Even though we don't write a lot of these songs and when we don't own the record companies, they put out the most negative stuff possible. But for this rapper, particular Chance the Rapper, was a very positive rapper, very happy. I call it happy rap music, doing something and actually trying to build the community. Mr. Bennett is a guy who has fun and I'm sure enjoys himself, but at the same time is aware. Him and his brother have always been aware of all the situation that's going on, and have always been very candid. And people like to use the word outspoken, but when you're speaking the truth, you're not being outspoken, but you're outwardly telling the truth. And there's always the right move to make, particularly when you're inside that level, that position, to do things and lead your voice to be heard. It's a great thing. It reminds me of, I think, the quote by Dr. King, who said, "We remember the silence of our friends, or we remember, kind of the silence of our allies, not the harm." And I'm just rephrasing this, but kind of, we already know the haters are going to be haters. We already know who's going to attack. We already know who the oppressors are. But when it all said and done, when we hear the silence of those who's supposed to have our back, and there's nothing that they said or nothing they did to try to help, then that's when everything goes down here from there. But to see these two bros actually taking an active step and trying to change the narrative and try to do some great things and great positive things, it has to be highlighted. So if I could take a few seconds out of my day to make this video, I'd be proud to make it. And I hope by the end of the week or the end of the football season, by the end of next year, I would have made 100 videos and stories about these same topics and highlighting the brothers who took the opportunity and were inspired to do great things. As I know, Mr. Bennett was inspired by Chance the Rapper. Maybe another athlete or another rapper will be inspired by them, and it will continue and continue and continue, and will not stop. So this is just a great video and great conversation and great positive conversation and great positive news, not only for Black men, but which they do not show on the media, but also just great for us as a people that, constantly each and every day, whether a person has 100,000 Twitter followers or $100,000 in their bank account, or whether a person had $10 in their bank account and 10 Twitter followers or 10 Instagram followers, people are waking up daily and seeing just how oppressive this system is, and they're aiming to try to do something about it and try to save this next generation. That's all I'm about. That's all I hope that you're about. And I know that's what these young brothers right here are about. So peace and blessing to each and every one of y'all. I am the Brown Brother. Peace.